Hi guys, welcome back. This is going to be somewhat of a, it's going to be more of a sit-downy video, I suppose, than a vlog per se. Mainly because, I'll be honest, it's a Sunday and I really can't be bothered doing anything. But the only thing I did want to do was film what is going on with my hair and everything else. This is kind of part of the problem. I can't be bothered today. I'm in one of those moods where I just want to be outside with the birds and the bees. But part of me feels like I want to film something and ensure I have some content for next week. So I'm in this limbo stage of not knowing what on earth to do with myself. So I thought I would put together a video about what to wear and kind of how to dress yourself and ideas of getting ready quickly and efficiently when you cannot be bothered. That is the concept of this video. So I'm going to kind of give you a few of my top tips of like what to do and what to wear when you really cannot be arsed whatsoever. It's 3 o'clock. I've literally just properly washed my face and got some cream on. Yeah, I'm a bit gross, but what are you going to do about it? When I'm in this kind of mood, I like to use products that make me feel like happy or feel a bit more luxurious and perk me up a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the Victoria Beckham Augustinus Bader. It's a bit of a glowy moisturising primer because I'm just feeling a bit dull and fed up. So a lot of this is just going to be about finding glowier products that make your skin and everything else just look more glowy. So I find in those days where I can't be bothered, it's like my skin just looks sallow and like blah. So I'm just going to go for things that's like perk it up a bit. However, I can't not wear an SPF. An SPF is an absolute essential for everybody. Everybody should wear an SPF. I mean, I've got a couple in here actually that I'm having a look at, like Elemis do an SPF 30. And also try and find a brand that has actual SPF in it and not just oxybenzone, just so that you have a proper SPF in your makeup. But I'm going to use my usual Illuminate MD because, as you know, because I use it every single time you watch my videos, this just gives me a slight tint of colour, which is why I like it, because it doubles up as my essential everyday SPF, but also as my, okay, I've put too much on. So, job done, finished. Let's get on to the clothes, shall we? No. Just use a bit of a rub-in. Just try and get in a habit of wearing SPF every day, honestly. Right, so that always just adds me a bit of tint. So if you could just find something, like for example, the Anthelios, La Roche-Posay Anthelios, that they've just brought out like an SPF 40, I think it is. And that's got some tint in it. Honestly, it's just good to find a product like this. It's super quick. Right, and then the only other thing I want to bother with is some concealer. So I am gonna use, you know what I always use? I pretty much always use the Illuminate concealer. Just because I'm gonna mix it up a bit today. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna use the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer, which is brand spanking new. So I'm just gonna add this underneath my eyes. Again, this is my I cannot be bothered routine, so this isn't about perfect glam makeup, this is about the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your under eye bags. That is lovely and bright in that concealer, feeling a lot more bright and perky. Also, you may be able to notice I'm also not wearing a bra. Nobody got time for a bra today. I am in quite a perky mood though today, to be fair. Alex had a friend over, his best man Tom, from the wedding. He came over last night and saw the house for the first time and we all just hung out, and he bought the most delicious red wine. I think it was called Jam Jar or Jam. The most delicious red wine I've ever tasted, so now I'm like eager to go find some more of this jam. So good. I put it in a carafe and I left it to air for about an hour before we actually drank it. Not because I'm some sort of aficionado of wines, but because I wanted to use my carafe and we just didn't end up drinking it until about an hour later. Turns out it's a really good thing to do. I'm going to add a little bit of powder. What I hate is when you get the lines of concealer here, and I found if you just properly set that down with some powder, top tip, Don't know why it took me so long to realise that. Part of my not bothered routine is I can't bother to contour most days these days. So what I'm loving is the Ted Baker bronzer. The thing I like about this is there's a real warmth to it and a bit of a shimmery vibe to it, which again just adds a little bit more luminosity. It's nothing too matte, which I quite like because I want to feel a bit more done up. So I literally just go boop, 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 straight in and then straight onto the cheeks, and I like to swirl it a bit like as if it's a blusher. And then that is literally it. Just nice bit on the temple and across onto the other temple into the hairline a little bit. But yeah, I just literally wing it on there like the most blasé bronzer you've ever seen. And then a little bit down the neck. I am fully non-tanned right now. I have no tan on. I'm gonna tan later on before bed. Just want to make sure this is nicely blended on the forehead. So yeah, mega easy, straight on there. Next thing I'm going to do is just a bit of brows. So brush them through. They're not laminating my brows, by the way. I get asked that a lot recently, but not at all. Literally, I'm going to do this in real time for you just so you see like how little fuss I put into these brows these days. Literally just that little bit filled up front. Brush, 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 brush. Not really caring where I'm going. And then brush that through, just get rid of a couple of the stroke lines. And this is just a Laura Mercier, by the way. I think this is blonde, fair blonde. And it's got a good little spoolie on the back, which is just mega handy. So I'm just gonna blah, 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 blah. That will. Now, this guys, you know how much I love soap brows? Well, say hello to my Maldivian block of soap. I forgot my soap brows when I went to the Maldives, and I was like, oh my god, I can't do my usual brows. And I was just like, can I actually use this soap? Found the soap, the hand soap. Turns out this bad boy is the freaking dream. I don't know what it is, but I literally spritz it up with a little bit of setting spray just so it's a bit moist. A bit moist. No, we love that word. Add a bit onto your spoolie just so it's a bit wet, and then brush up the brows. Just keep brushing them up, just like you're fully taming them to go upwards. Brush, brush, brush. And it will just pull it up and out. So I don't need to set these. The soap is literally gonna make these stay like a dream. I know a lot of you might not like this kind of brow, but I'm really into it. I'm gonna go back in with the Ted Baker palette and use nice, easy brush, something nice and big, just so it gets on there quicker, and just wing this mainly to the outer corner and over the crease. And this is literally going to be like my eye look for the day. I mean, the thing that's nice about this is the three colours. So if you want to go a bit more of the sparkly bit, whack that more here. I'll do that there now. I'm just slapping this on because I can't be bothered with it being perfect. So yeah, whack that on there, and then just go more into the deeper shade. By the way, this is Sunrise out of the two bronzers they do. They do Sunset and Sunrise. So yeah, the darker shade I'm just putting a little bit more through the crease. Might just put a bit underneath the eyes. A bit more. Yeah, and then I'm just going to take a bigger brush and just blend that out. Just at the top where it meets brow, and then mainly here at the side. I just don't want it to be too blocky here. Yeah, done. Next, I'm going to do mascara. I am going to just quickly give my lashes a little boost. Benefit Bad Gal Bang, because it works really well, and I think on these days where you are feeling a bit lackluster, some mascara goes a long way. It'll just open up your eyes a bit and make you look a little bit more awake for the day. I mean, to be honest, I should really have done I should have done concealer, mascara, and a red lip, because sometimes that's all you need. You know, I would probably have got this done in 10 minutes if I wasn't talking to a camera. Nice easy lashes, and the only thing left to do is a lip liner. Victoria Beckham lip liner. This is another tip. Don't skip lip liner. As soon as I as soon as I discovered lip liner and how to line my lips properly, for instance, one good tip is go from the bottom corner here, if you're doing the top lip, go up and around. Don't draw it straight, draw it with a bit of an arched curve here, like this. And that will just make your lips look a little bit more voluptuous than just a straight line. So don't just follow the line of your lips as gospel, is what I'm saying. Just give it a little bit of a curve there. And then just like to go over Cupid's bow. Nice. And then I like to dab it in. There are some people that can pull off having a really strong lip line. I just don't think it suits everybody. And I think if you just blend it in a little bit with your finger, not loads, you still want to see a bit of a line, but you know, just so that's completely enhanced my entire lip shape now with just that little bit of a My Lips Look Better shade. This one's Victoria Beckham's 02. This is the Bare Minerals Cinnamon. Add that on, tiny bit. Again, pat it in. I'm just going to go in with Charlotte Tilbury's KKW in the centre because I prefer a lighter lip and I like an ombre. There we go. So, if I hadn't been talking to you, that would have been quite quick makeup really overall. One of the most bougiest makeup items I know. This is a Patrick Tar fan and it is so good. If you've got any kind of fan, keep it with your makeup. Now I'm just feeling a little bit more done up. Honestly, some people will be like, what is the point? For me, I feel like I can tackle the day a little better when I'm feeling a bit more elevated. And this is very minimal makeup really overall. Like I've not even got any foundation on, I've got a little bit of concealer on, I've got my SPF tint. You know, just having my brows done and a bit of mascara just helps that little bit more. That's that done with. I'm now going to do my hair because I get a lot of requests actually asking me how I just do my very simple bun. So I'm just going to do that whilst I'm here in the mirror. It all depends what kind of bun I want to do. I mean, I'm kind of liking this over this voluminous vibe that's going on here actually right now. I might just try and keep a bit of that and give a bit of a part in here. I quite like it. I'm kind of pulling it together in the mirror, seeing what I think of the shape. I'm just going to take an ordinary scrunchie, or it could be an Invisibobble, whichever you prefer, but I just want something that's going to hold that tight enough in place. So I might do a quadruple on this because it's not that tight. And I'll be honest, I never go super like slick and perfected when I do my buns. Like if you see them from the back, they're not the most perfect bun you've ever seen. But sometimes I prefer that when I like that. Do you know what, I might turn this way so you can actually see. What I like to do with my shorter hair is, because obviously if I turn this around like this, it's not going to go anywhere. What I do is I split it like this, just so it splays out, so it's fully splayed now. And then I just start to wrap it from there. I mean, if you get a really good splay on it, so you've got equal proportions on each side. And then you can just start twisting it around like a Catherine wheel, I suppose. Like that, around the central point. Until you feel it's all captured. Then get yourself another bobble. Grip that all into place. That's why I like scrunchies, because I feel like scrunchies hide all manner of sins. So if you now whack a scrunchie over that, it's going to hide those two bobbles in place, and it usually captures any final little flyaways that you might have kind of around, or, you know, escaping your bun. Makeup done, hair looking a little bit more put together. So that's fine. Also, if you're not a fan of scrunchies, you don't have to do the scrunchie element. Just make sure that when you put the final bobble on, or you could do another Invisibobble over top. Next tips on what to do when you can't be bothered and you just want to look fabulous. That for me would probably be putting on some really easy jewellery. So I'm gonna put on these. I think get my imagery. I will leave a link down below. There's little hoops like this. A nice hoop or just something with a bit of shape always helps give a little extra element to your face. This is Mizoma. This one's Mizoma. Just something else extra. I've already put on this t-shirt, which is just one of my absolute favourite t-shirts. I love the way it fits, and I like the really light beigey vibe. What I might do though is, right, so now it comes to getting on some clothing that you feel a bit more, you know, creative or elevated in, or just something that's really, really fast. And I don't think there's anything faster than a t-shirt that you like in the colour that you prefer. Now, if you've already watched my blazer video, you'll know how much I love blazers and how much it kind of adds to my mood and my feel. Like, from here up, I now look like I'm ready to maybe go out and do some work and, you know, get stuff done for the day. Now, for the bottom half, a lot of people don't like jeans, a lot of people do like jeans, and when I can't be bothered, jeans are my first thing that I reach for, because depending on what kind of jeans you've got, they're either fitted and make you feel a little bit more like flattered in your form. They're just usually quite comfortable. If you've worn them a lot and washed them a lot, they're going to be a lot more beaten in, it's really comfortable to wear around the house. Now and again I'll wear sweatpants, very, very seldomly, I must admit. I'd much rather be in a pair of kind of comfortable jeans. But if you are nipping to the shops or nipping out, or if this is you going to work, or if it's going to a meeting or anything, and again you can't be bothered, you could still choose your jeans. I would just make sure that you have a pair of jeans that you feel are a bit more fashionable, a bit more stylish, have something more to them than just a standard pair of skinny jeans, for example. Like, I used to love skinny jeans and would wear them all the time, but I just kind of fell out of love with them because I felt like they were too simple. They just didn't give me much shape or style as such. So, for example, this pair of jeans I'm absolutely in love with. They're a pair from Mother Denim, and they've got this really cool feature on them where they've got a slightly darker wash down the front, and then they've got a cropped style at the bottom. So I've just got a few extra features. I think that's what you need to look for, something that has some more features on them. They're not just really simple and really plain. You know, it could even be a ripped knee if you want, or it could be a bit of distressing around, like these do, like distressing around the pockets. Oopsie daisies. And again, they've just got the Mother Denim symbol on here, this darker wash. They just have something that's a little more elevated, and these, oh, this is cool too, at the back. It's almost like cut through here at the back. Just have a look for a pair of jeans that you can wear that still make your form, and maybe like your bum or your hips or wherever you like to accentuate it a bit more, make it look a bit more flattered, but just add a little bit of more of a style aesthetic into them. So let me quickly change into these. So just to show you these jeans, they've got a really lovely fit to them, shape, a bit more going on in the overall style. Personally, massive fan of these. Now though, I'm going to change this blazer because I feel like now with this pair of jeans, this isn't quite as perfect. So I want something that's not quite as long, and you can't really beat a black blazer when you're not in the mood. My Summer McCartney blazer from Farfetch. Thrown it on, it's added that little bit of pattern in the jacquard of the fabric. Next tip. Add a belt. Easiest accessory in the book, and it's probably the most utilitarian accessory you can wear. So, the one I wear the most and the one I find works the best on me is this Dior one. I would actually recommend you getting a belt from a brand that you really, really like. It's often as well a nice way of, say if you haven't ever bought a designer handbag or anything like that of a higher price point, belts and accessories like this are often a slightly more accessible price point, so it's a nice way to buy into your favourite brand without breaking the bank too much, and it just adds a little bit extra detail into your outfit. So add a belt with anything. So feeling a lot more put together now. We've got makeup, we've got hair, we've got an outfit that I'm feeling a lot more elevated in. So yeah, this is just looking quite cool now. Easy easy chic blazer, super easy t-shirt. These are just a pair of jeans, but there's just something a bit more exciting going on with the overall shape and feel. Now, I personally now would add a pair of heels. For me, with this, I'd go for these. Black Dior's, lovely pointed toe, very feminine. Will elevate this look completely into something a bit more, just something extra. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna change. So in that case, because I've now gone for a cream blazer again, super easy, nice one to go for. I'm now going to change into, now it all depends how down the dumps you are. If you're feeling so rubbish and can't be bothered at all, sometimes you need a bit of colour in your life, I find, and why not just go all out? You might not feel like you want to, but just pull out those heels that you love in a colour that just make you feel amazing. So in that case, I would go for my brand new yellow heels. Nice and bright. Look great with this look because yellow goes with blue so easily, and it's just that little pop of something extra on there. Got the belt on, you've got a nice easy t-shirt. I mean, this t-shirt goes with everything because it's a nude. And then the blazer is cream, so again, will go with everything. If you do want to keep it a touch more simple, I would always recommend have an amazing pair of nude heels in your arsenal of shoes. Because nude you can wear with any colour in the spectrum. Easy. Super easy peasy. I mean, love this look. Looks great. I'll show you in a minute just a few other styling options. I realise that I'm always talking about blazers. I'll show you a couple more in a minute. But just to finish off this overall look that I'm putting together here, it's just choosing a bag. So, when it comes to adding a bag to your look, I suppose it's all about choosing, obviously, colour palette, texture, how much branding and extra stuff you want on. Do you want lots of studs, or is your outfit a bit too much embellishment that you can't have it? But at the same time, you just want something that's nice and easy. On a day that you can't be bothered, something that's going to be able to hold all of your stuff and not be too much. So I think I'm going to go for this one today. Brand new Glowy, what's it called? Can't remember. I'll leave it linked though for you. The brand new Glowy. They very kindly gifted this to me for the Glowy show in Paris last week. But the colours will work super nice with this, just nice easy creams. It'll hold lots of things for the day. So this is me where half an hour ago I couldn't be bothered and now I'm excited about my outfit. I've put together a really easy look and now feel great. This was a good idea. But do not fear, guys. For any of you who are now looking at your screen going, yeah, but who wants to wear heels when they're not feeling bothered? I get you, totally get it. Some days I can't be bothered either. That's why I like to invest in heeled boots. Because for me personally, heel boots are super easy peasy to walk in, but they elevate any look. Without having to wear a pair of stilettos when obviously it's cold outside. Depends if you're going outside. For instance, I'm probably just going to walk to the shop in a minute and get some really yummy food in that's healthy just to make me feel better. That's most likely what I'm going to do. So now I just feel a bit more put together. So these are a fantastic pair of boots. I would definitely suggest having in your wardrobe a black pair of boots, preferably with a more pointed feminine toe, because I feel that they go with everything for every woman. And also a cream or white pair of boots because they look fantastic with jeans, especially something like this, so a bit more of a wider straight leg. So let me show you this look as an alternative. The boots still go with the look. They've got a bit of a heel, so I still feel a little bit taller. They go nicely with the length and the cut of the jeans. They just kind of nicely hang over top because they've got a bit of a crop to them. If you wanted to go for a jean that wasn't so wide leg and was more straight leg, you could maybe get a pair of boots that were a little wider and then you can tuck them in as well. I also love that look. I also just want to give a bit of an alternative for any of you guys who also don't really like blazers. The cardigan. the newest addition to my wardrobe in terms of item and category. I don't think I had any cardigans, well maybe apart from my Balmain one, but otherwise I didn't have any cardigans. I'm really quite getting into cardigans right now. This one I got the other day from Gerard Durrell. It's just got nice texture going on, which again is something I think is always good to think about when you're buying new pieces. What texture does it have? What effect is it gonna give? You don't want to go always plain and just cotton jersey. Go for something with a little bit more elevation and excitement in it that's gonna make you feel good when you wear it. And I'm really liking just tucking in the front of the cardigan into jeans right now, and then just letting the rest on the bag out, or you know, have a bit more shape. And that's super cute. Just looks super cute like this. My sweatshirt and jumper collection, as you know, is quite large and there's a lot going on in it. So there's a lot I could actually show you. You could quite easily throw on a roll neck with this. Now you've got your kind of perfect, slightly more exciting jeans on, and you know what you want to wear on your feet. A roll neck goes with everything. I say this constantly. It makes you always feel a little bit more smart and done up. But again, if you just want to be a bit more casual and a bit more chilled, then just get yourself a really easy fit jumper to wear instead. Something like this would be so nice and simple. So I'm just going to put this on and show you. Okay, I think I've just about managed to get this over my head without ruining too much of my hair, which is great news. But I just feel great in this. It's just a lovely, obviously it's a lovely designer purchase, which is always great, but if you're working to a smaller budget, just look for a jumper with a bit more shape. This has more batwing effect look. It just feels like quite a nice fabric. It's got a lovely crew neck. It's got the drop shoulders. Again, it just adds a bit more shape and feel. Like, it's super casual and it all depends on where you're going and what you're doing. But for me, day like this, you know, I just feel so much better wearing something like this. And then, obviously, if I'm now staying in the house or I'm going locally, I'll either put on those boots or I have a couple of options. Converse, if you've got any Converse, these are a pair of Dior style high tops, but super comfortable and look great. But I'm gonna look in here, I think they're in here. Found them. Now, there's nothing that makes me feel happier than putting on socks. When it's a freezing cold day, you've got cold floors, sometimes you just don't want to wear heels because then your feet get cold. So it's so nice putting on a nice pair of socks. And then another option, these are my Stella McCartneys. Again, just a high top, easy to wear trainer. Now obviously you might not even be going out of the house. This might just be that you want to make yourself feel a bit brighter and fresher for the day. But if you want to go out of the house, just with a few of these little tips, hopefully, and hacks that I've mentioned, it hopefully might help you just to piece together a super easy, simple look. I mean, this is literally a pair of trainers, jeans and a sweater. Like I said before, find a bag you want to wear. Now I'm going a bit more casual. I'm going to throw on this really easy Louis Vuitton bag, adds a little bit extra colour as well. So simple and casual, but I feel a little bit more ready for the day and happy to go out. I mean, this for me is like a perfect airport outfit, to be honest. Super easy. Just a few extra touches to mention. Don't forget your favourite perfume. Put on your favourite perfume of the day. If you smell good, you feel good. I'm just going to go with this one today. Flower Bomb Dew. Brand new fragrance. Lovely and light and fresh and a bit more uplifting. And if you still can't be bothered, throw on a huge pair of sunnies so no one can see you. Okay guys, that is me ready for my day. Actually, it's 3:30, 4 now, but you know, at least I'm ready at some point. I hope this was somewhat helpful, just a really easy casual video of how to make yourself feel a bit better when you're feeling down in the dumps, can't be bothered, and just need a really quick fix for the day. So I hope that's been helpful. Let me know, and I guess I'll see you soon. Bye!